All right, so it's December 19th, 2016. Had a down day, lost 60 bucks, but oh well, make it back. So, first trade was AWH. On the daily, it was a clean gap up. Let's check the weekly real quick. Yep, clean gap up, nothing above it. But for some reason, I felt short on it, so it went up one bar, two bar, then there's the red bar, broke below VWAP, and then this one kind of held below VWAP. So I don't feel like this is really where I shorted, even though it's where the time says I shorted. I feel like I shorted in this candle. But I shorted 51.85 according to the times, and then it got over here, and then I drew these trend lines, and I was like, oh, this is kind of like a flag. Maybe I got this backwards, and it's going to go up more. So I flipped my position, covered, and then bring up this one. I went long at 51.63 because it went down a little bit, and I was like, ooh, I'm getting a... That's not it. I want the trend line. There we go. I was like, ooh, I'm getting a really good entry on this flag. Maybe it's just a little spike down and it'll come back up. But it didn't. It kept going down. Should have kept my original position. So I need to not flip plays. I need to pick one way and stick with that. But it came down, and I covered at 51.38, and then it kept going down, and I shorted at 50.97 because it broke below 51, so I was like, ooh, it's going to go down more. But that's not a setup, Garrett. Plus, it was really extended already. It needed a pullback, and there was a little voice in my head saying, don't buy here or don't short here. It needs a pullback. But I did it anyway, and I tried to put a stop at 51.18, but I had 50.18, so when I hit enter, it stopped me out at the market price, which was 51.02. And then if we look at the other AWH chart I have, I was like, crap. Well, it's still in the same price pretty much, so I shorted again at 51.02. But the little voice was right, and it spiked up, and I got stopped out at 51.33. I don't know why I didn't keep my original stop at 51.18. I should have. But it did that, and then there's this red candle, and this one held, and the little voice was like, short it. Don't be stupid. Short this. Come on. And I was dumb and didn't short it, and it came back down. And when I would have made I don't know. I would have made money on that, though, because it worked. Where's it at now? Now it's at 51. Another play I wanted to play on this, but I was already done for the day pretty much. If we go to the 3 minute, that doesn't look very pretty. That doesn't. Maybe the 5 minute will work better. Yeah, that'll work, I guess. Dude, all these lines are in the way. And then we go to pan and come up a little bit. I hate having to pan on this. It's kind of annoying. And then we want the trend lines back. So it made this little range right here. And I was watching it, but by the time it broke out, I already lost 60 bucks, and that's where I stopped for the day. So I would have bought when it broke this range, and I don't want to think about that play right now. So back to the other thing I played, which was Nvidia. So I kind of followed Canal on this. I did this little ORB thing, and Canal shorted at 99.69, so I was like, I want to do that too, and I did. And then it came up to VWAP, and then held below VWAP and came down. And I covered half at 99.07 because 99 was a big resistance point / support point Friday, and then came up. And I should have covered the rest when it broke this trend line I have drawn here, but I didn't listen to the little voice again, and I was stubborn and got stopped out at my entry price. And then it broke above VWAP, and I was like, this kind of feels like a long, but people in the chat room were still shorting it. So I tried again at 136 right here, and drew this little flag deal. And when it broke above here, I was like, get out now, but I didn't. I was stupid and held until it broke above 50, and then I got stopped out. Or broke above 60, and then I stopped out. But I saw this flag, and I was like, this is a flag. I should not be short here. But people in the chat room are still shorting it. So I was like, they must be seeing something I'm not. But I need to trust myself, and if I don't like it, get out and listen to that little voice in my head. So, also, what the heck? Tried shorting NVIDIA again after it broke out of this flag because it got above 101 and then came back down. So I was like, oh, maybe 101's the point where it goes back down. So I shorted at 184, but then it spiked back up above 101, so I got stopped out. And then it came down to 162, and I shorted again. I don't know why. There was like, that's not a pattern, dude. It just broke through the MAs. It's not like I shouldn't have shorted there. Stupid. And then I got stopped out at 104. I don't know why nothing's up there. I feel like it came down to VWAP, and then it came up here, and then I got stopped out, but I think if it came down to VWAP, I would have sold some. But I don't know, dude. I really got to figure out like what's up with these gaps in the price it says I shorted at, or the time it says I shorted, and TOS's stuff. But yeah, that's all I traded today. So I think I'm gonna try not sitting in the chat room during trading or listening to Kunal's webinar during trading, because I'm really susceptible to letting external people influence my trades. And if I just listen to the little voice in my head, I know what I'm doing and I make money. So I need to do that. Also, did I mess up anything else? Anything else I learned today? A good thing I did today was I stopped at the right price. I didn't let this keep going up to 100. So that was good. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's about it right now. That would have been nice to trade. That little flag right there. AWH. Yeah, I think I'm done for today. So, good game.